Hi, this is Xane Daniel. I wanted to thank you so much for participating in this meditation and activation. This is not just a guided meditation, but it is an activation. I work with an extra-dimensional collective called the Hathors. They're very powerful, and by listening to the sound of my voice, you're being activated by the Hathors, and then peppered throughout this meditation, you'll receive very specific, targeted energy healing through activations. And how these activations work is I will say, breath in. And when I do, you'll take a nice big deep breath and you'll hold it at the top and you'll wait for me to say the word awaken. And then you can exhale. But it will be loud, so don't be too surprised when it bursts into your ears. This is the signal that will send a high burst of energy to accomplish whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish. And as with all high vibrational energy activations or attunements, it's important for you to know that this can result in a little bit of a recovery period. So don't be surprised if you feel extra tired or extra wide awake. Drink plenty of water after you listen to this. And this recovery period could actually take a couple of days for you to get over. But understand that if you do experience a recovery period, you've gone through quite the transformation. To use the Monday meditations as intended, I invite you to listen to each one all week, every day, until the next Monday meditation releases, and then use that one every day for a week. Each time you listen to them, they will become more and more integrated into the amazing being that you already are. Hello, and thanks for tuning in again. Sorry I missed out on last Monday. I actually had enough of a cold that I pretty much lost my voice, so it sounded pretty screwed up. But here I am, mostly back, so I'd like to go ahead and do an activation this week, or a meditation this week, on an energy cleanse. So if you can go ahead and close your eyes and take a nice big deep breath. And relax as you exhale. Feel yourself sinking into the seat that you're sitting in. Feel yourself supported by that seat and the earth. An energy cleanse. So we're talking about your energy field. We're talking about the space that is around you, the space that is inside you, and the space that occupies multiple dimensions. This multidimensional self is the true you, and it is vast. In comparison to who your little 3D version of yourself is, your multidimensional self is massive, and you are just a tiny little piece of that massive multidimensional self. You've chosen to forget this aspect of yourself. You've chosen to forget that you are source, you are the creator, and instead you believe, or at least you are intending to believe, that you are just this little 3D thing. And as such, this little 3D thing doesn't even consider an energy field as a part of its normal self. Because our dominant senses, which are the 6 that also includes balance, sight and hearing and all that, are geared toward things that are represented physically or through physical energy. But instead, you actually have so much more that you don't, with your main 6 senses, have access to. You have to develop other senses in order to feel those things. So that's what we want to do right now. So I want you to picture your energy field as this colored haze that's all around you. The size of it is inconsequential right now. Maybe it's just a few inches larger than your physical body. Maybe it's a few feet. Again, it doesn't matter. What I want you to do is picture it, imagine it all around your body. And I want you to picture and imagine that you can change the size of it. You can change the shape of it. So that's the first thing that I want you to do. So I want you to stretch that energy field out in some direction. Maybe it's just straight out in front of you. Maybe it's out to your sides as though you're stretching your arms after waking up from a nap. Just picture that energy field being moved around by your intention. And then I want you to take that energy field and push it and stretch it downward. I want you to have it go through the floor of whatever building you're in, or if you're outside already, great. Allow it to intersect with the earth. So if you're up on a third floor, then you're really going to have to stretch it down a ways until it comes into contact with the earth. This is another way of grounding, even if you don't have access or the ability to put your skin up against the ground. And one of the ways that you can tell if you're successful with this is you can check to see if there's a tingling on the bottoms of your feet. This is something I often feel when I have successfully grounded myself energetically. So with your energy field now intersected with the earth, you can start to allow there to be a flow or an exchange. This exchange, from a scientific perspective, is called negative ions. It isn't negative and positive as in good and bad. It's just negative and positive in polarity. So your negative ions are exchanging between you and the earth. This is the feeling or the experience of grounding. So you're bringing in new ions and you're exchanging them for old ones. So in this case, your specific ions are going to help the earth, and the earths are going to help you. So allow that exchange to occur and notice as the new ones from the earth fill your body, your physical body, and your energy field. You might notice a difference in the shape or the color of your energy field now after this incredible exchange. So the other thing I want you to do now is increase the size, double its size. So now if it was sticking out of your body about a foot or two, make it stick out of your body by 4 foot in all directions. Just picture it increasing in size. Excellent. Now as you've stretched it out, you might take a look and see if you notice any blemishes, any discolorations, any thickness or thinness of your energy field around your body. If you can see those things, then great. You're already doing some amazing work. If you can't see it, that's okay. Just picture it there, because all you're really going to have to do is clear it and re-homogenize your energy field. So let's go ahead and do that now. Whether you found a blemish or not, I want you to go ahead and watch as you remove it. What's the process for this? There's 2 possible methods, and I'm going to talk about one today. I want you to picture yourself sitting there from outside of your body, as though you're standing in the room looking at yourself. You should be able to see what clothes you're wearing, what your facial expression looks like, and the room itself from this new perspective. And looking at your energy field from this new perspective, you might see those blemishes. So now I want you to reach into that energy field with your hand or with your thoughts. And I want you to remove, you're going to extract that discoloration or that blemish. You're going to pull it out. You're going to look at it. And you're going to toss it into the sun, or throw it to the center of the earth, or simply just make it disintegrate in your hand. Go ahead and do this. And then, after you've successfully done this, Feel free to do it a few more times. Take a look at your energy field again. Is there more? Is there a childhood trauma? Is there a worry, a doubt, disappointment, guilt? These are the types of things that you're going to see in your field when you're doing this. So keep clearing it one thing at a time. And if you have to, feel free to listen to this again. And I do recommend you do this every day for 1 week leading up to the next meditation. But for now, just keep pulling out those things that don't belong and watch as your energy field gets clearer and clearer. Once you've done this until you can't see anymore, and again, if you have to rewind, that's okay, then I want you to go ahead and picture yourself with your energy field. Now there might be some holes. There might be some thinness because you removed some things that were taking up the space. I'm picturing it almost like a spider web, and there was a bug in the spider web, and you pulled the bug out, and now the spider web is not as pretty or as connected as it was. So now we're going to re-web the web, or we're going to reunify your energy field. And still observing yourself from the outside, using only your intention. And you can picture any action that you might want to take to even this out. It's okay. Maybe you wave your hand over it. Or your hand is like a rolling pin and you're rolling the dough together to reunify the whole. Whatever you see is the right way. So allow yourself to see that and notice the cleanliness, the unification of your energy field. And I want you to go ahead now, and I want you to make a declaration. You are going to declare that for the rest of the day, you are going to pull from the unlimited energy resources of the universe rather than your own reserves. What are your own reserves? These are the food that you've eaten, the amount of sleep that you got, the water that you're drinking, the genetic amount of energy you get. We're going to bypass all of that. It doesn't matter what you've eaten or how much sleep you've gotten. You're going to pull from the unlimited energy resources of the universe. There are two incredible sources of that are in physical proximity to us if you want to tie into that. One is the core of the earth, the crystalline heated core, or the sun. If you like that proximity, then go ahead and picture almost like a vacuum. You're vacuuming up the energy from the core of the earth or from the sun and into your body. But that proximity is not necessary. You can pull from the center of the universe, from yourself as source, from that multidimensional self that we talked about. Whichever way is the right way, if it resonates with you. So go ahead and pull that energy in. Feel it occupying all of your cells. Feel your cells expanding on your face, on your shoulders, on your back, on your heart, your legs, your chest, the top of your head, filling up each of the chakras. This incredible, unlimited There is no lack. There is no deficiencies. This is infinite. And as long as you declare it, as long as you know it to be so, that's where you pull your energy from. If you're a light worker, you're not pulling from yourself to give to your patient or your client. You're pulling from this place, this unlimited place. So you should never be tired after you give Reiki or any other healing to anyone. The only time you would feel that is if you're pulling it from your own energy, which is just not something that you want to do. You should be not tired at all, if anything, revitalized after pretty much anything that you do. And you do that by pulling from that source, that unlimited source. So now I want you to picture that unlimited energy not only in your pores and in your skin and in your face and in your heart and in your brain and in your third eye and all the other chakras, but I want you to, once you feel like your physical body is filled, then you're going to use it and fill your energy field. No matter how large your energy field is, it can also be completely fueled by the unlimited energy resources of the universe. What is that? It's pure light. So you can picture this energy as light, filling you and radiating outside of you. Breath in. Oi! Excellent. Feeling that filling energy all throughout and all around you. You are perfect. You've never made a mistake in your entire life. Everything that you've ever done has gotten you to exactly where you are right now. So congratulations. You did it. And moving forward, you cannot make another mistake. It's impossible. You will always get to exactly where you're supposed to be, no matter what decision you make. So relax. You did it, and you will do it. And you can be on the journey of life, or you can fight against it and try to trudge and make it your way. Or you can flow and make decisions with confidence, which is what I would much rather see you do. When you're ready to go ahead and move through the rest of your day with this clean energy field, the pulling from the unlimited energy resources of the universe, and knowing that every decision that you make is perfect and will result in exactly what you're supposed to experience. When you're ready for all of this, then I invite you to open your eyes. And as always, thank you so much for participating in this meditation. Please listen to it once a day, all the way up until next Mondays, when I will release another one. So thank you again. I love you unconditionally, and I'll see you on the next video.